Thanks for tuning in to Bourbon Drop. I'm your host, Myron. Today, we've got a distillery battle. I've got a match set for you guys that I can't wait to get into. Let's get it.
Bottom drop, bottom drop, bottom drop.
Before we get into the battle, let's get into a little bit of history. So you pretty much got Jack Daniels to thank for Ezra Brooks. Jack Daniels was in such demand in 1957 that it actually created a shortage. So along comes Ezra Brooks. You had a businessman, Frank Silverman. He said, hey, there's a void, there's a glitch in the matrix, if you will. Let me try and fill that void. So he started sourcing Tennessee whiskey or charcoal mellowed whiskey from anybody he could, mainly Kentucky, and he definitely made sure to put Kentucky on the bottle, but he bottled, badged, worded his bottles pretty much just like Jack Daniels. The black and white label, the white and black label, he used certain words. I mean, the dude, he pretty much mimicked everything they did just to get his bottles off the shelf. Jack Daniels sued and lost, and Ezra Brooks continued business operation as usual. They were bought and sold and bought and sold. They were even owned by Jim Beam at one point in time before being bought by Lux Co. in 1993. So now here you have it, Lux Co. now owned by Ross and Squibb, and this is the product we get. But my battle of the group started with these two. I was out of town one week on business, went to an ABC store, picked this up, and I just could not get how close it was in my mind at the time to Wild Turkey. Now they had Wild Turkey 101, but I wanted something different. So I grabbed the Ezra 99 just to give it a little sip, and I just could, and at one point it started to make me wonder whether or not it could actually beat Wild Turkey 101. I mean, the cinnamon was there, the cream was there, the char was there. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna get them in a review, get them both in a glass, side by side, give you guys a review, and see which one is gonna come out on top. And then I got to thinking, well, I got the Distillers Collection, and I also have Ezra 7 year. Sorry about that. It's been a while since I've been in that bottle. But having the Distiller Collection and the Ezra 7, I said, well, I've got Russell's, and I've got Russell's 13. Pretty much close in proof. Let's get them all together. Give me a chance to get the table set up. So we're gonna start with the Ezra 99. And I'm not gonna pour a lot because this is a 6-way flight tag team match, battle, whatever you wanna call it. And I wanna be good in the morning, put it that way. I wanna be good in the morning. Wild Turkey 101. So we'll do the best 2 out of 3 and see who comes out on top. Now, like I said, I thought that the Ezra 99 was super close, and I thought that maybe it might edge out the Wild Turkey 101. Let's go to the nose. I get a lot of oak out of that thing. A lot of oak. A light vanilla, little bit of citrus, leaning more towards lemon citrus. Let's go to the Wild Turkey 101. Side by side, man, they're close. They're close. I get oak out of here too. So you get the oak. A little vanilla and a slight raisin. All right, let's go into the palate. Cinnamon, clove, butteriness. It's coming off thin though. It's coming off kind of thin. It is, Ezra 99 is a heck of a budget pour. It is coming off a little thin. Let's go into the 101, see what we pull out. Cinnamon, clove, more barrel char, more viscosity. It is amazing to me. If you guys have these two bottles at home, put them side by side and tell me what you think. They're very, very, very close. But the 101 edges it out simply because of the viscosity. This thing is a little richer, and this thing comes in thin. When I was out of town and I poured it in the glass, I got a lot of those creamy notes. This thing right here made me think that it could possibly beat, but at this point, I'm going to have to give it to the Wild Turkey 101. So Wild Turkey 101 coming out of the red corner being a winner, because 99 and 101, dude, that's very close. I mean, you're not going to have two heavyweight contenders step in the ring at the same weight every time, same height every time, and same arm reach every time. So 101.99, that thing is definitely the winner. Ezra Brooks off the table. Ezra Brooks 99. All right, now let's get into the middleweight boys. So you got the Distillers Collection coming in at 107, and you got Russell's Private Selection coming in at 110. Both of these are excellent. I actually preferred the Distillers Collection over the 7 year. I thought it was a little bit better. I thought it was a little more viscous. But now it's time for it to go up against Mr. Russell. Let me get some glasses out. Now that I got the glasses out, I'll go ahead and pour these up. So this Ezra Brooks Distillers Collection is actually the second one I got. I thought it was that good that when I went through the first bottle, I had to get another one. Not to mention that it is a special bottle for me because it is a birthday bottle. I haven't been back to that store in a while, so I don't know if they have any on the shelves. It's been a little over a year, so I doubt if they have any. This Russell's Reserve is a store pick for Virginia ABC. Let's get into the store. So this is an A&A Wine and Spirits. This is a Virginia ABC store pick. When I first got it home, cracked it open, it was weird. I had never tasted anything like that before. This thing right here, believe it or not, tasted like a salted and peppered steak. I know it sounds like complete BS, but this thing right here, man, I almost consider this as being a mood pour. When I want something that's just nothing but savory, go to it. So I got it down to just below the neck, let it open up a little bit. It changed slightly. Got it down a little lower than that. It changed even more. I haven't had it since, so now let's see what it comes in at. Since I went with the Ezra last time first, we'll go with the Russells this time. Nose. Wow, these even smell similar. I mean, both like a spicy wood over grape. Like a spicy wood over grape. Nothing else really after that. Let's go into the Ezra Distillers Collection. Pretty much the same. I don't get that grape note. I get more of a spicy wood and like a brown sugar. Okay, let's go into the nose. I mean the palate. That has changed up completely. That thing went from being a steak to brown sugar, syrup, raisins, a nice grape. That has completely transformed. Let's go into the Ezra Distillers Collection. Comes off thinner, hits the nose. I get more of like peaches on that one. I don't get any grape. It's more peaches and cherry. Hits the nose, comes off thinner. Let's go back into it for a second sip. I'm trying to be fair. It does have a nice creamy vanilla note in it when you put it on the palate. Yeah, that's a very nice creamy vanilla note. It does finish with a lot of pepper, No char, no leather, just pepper. Go back into the Russells one more time. Hands down winner is the Russells. This is just viscous. That grape note shines through, the brown sugar, the syrup, all that shines through. Oh my gosh, man. It finishes with a little char and it's still going on. It's got almost a little bit of like, please bear with me, technical difficulties kind of cut the video out. I've got to kind of start all over. I still want to give you guys a comparison between the Russells 13 and the Ezra 7. And I know what you're thinking. There's no way the Ezra 7 is going to be the Russells 13. We don't know until we put them side by side. We know how blinds work out sometimes. So I beg you to please stay and watch the rest. I know I said I was going to give it 2 out of 3. I was kind of thinking that we were going to get one Russells product, one Brooks product, and then we would have a tiebreaker. But so far, everything has went to the Russells products. So let's get these situated and I'll come right back. All right, now I've got them situated. We've got the Ezra 7, we've got the Russells 13. I want to be fair. I'm going to go into the Ezra 7 since it is the last dog on the table. Let me try to give it a fair shake. That nose, man. That nose is coming off way better than I remember. I mean, it is maple syrup and brown sugar all day long. Goodness gracious. You do get a little bit of oak, like a spicy oak, a slight cherry, and like a tinge of raisins. All right, let's go into the nose of the Russells 13. I get oak on that one. Still that grape note comes through. A little bit of citrus actually comes through on the Russells 13. Oh, that's a sweet dough note. Let me see if I get that out of the Ezra. It's there, but I get more ethanol that hits the nose than a sweet dough note. But it is there, but that sweet dough note was like, wow. All right, let's go into the palate of the Ezra 7. Wow. That's completely different from how I remember it. That is super sweet. That is super sweet brown sugar, like maple syrup, brown sugar, raisins. This is super sweet. Table sugar. Wow, that's, yeah. That Ezra 7 is good. It's really good. Let's go into the Russells 13. Man, you already know. You already know. I don't even have to say anything. The grape note, the brown sugar, the maple syrup, the butteriness, the viscous. Oh my, wow. This 2022 Russells 13 is something special, man. Oh, woo. Oh, that finish is still going. Well, look, you have it. The House of Russells beat the House of Brooks or House of Luxco. I've got to finish this glass off. That thing is too good. Look, with that being said, let the whiskey flow, never run out, let's head it to a drop. Till next time.